Vigor's pretty bad. I'm actually.
I have Vigor.
I'm a little bit angry at Vigor.
Yeah, there's
just their
like
battle
Call of
pass.
Duty.
Their XP. I love the game. I'm just enjoying the game. Vigor, super fun. The way they do their battle pass experience though needs to be fixed. So if you're listening, who does that? Bohemian Studios.
Yeah.
If you're listening from Studios, I love your game. I think there needs to be adjustments to your battle pass because, for instance, if I go in, the highest risk thing to do in the game is get a crate because once you pick up the crate, so for those of you that don't know, Vigor. You go in with loot. When you die, you lose all your loot. There are points in the game that you get. They're more valuable rewards, right? So towards the end of the game, a parachute is dropped, and there's crates, and then you open those crates up, and you get really valuable loot, like plans for new guns and stuff like that. Anyways, that's the most risky thing to do in the game because when you get the crate, you show up on everyone's map. Hey, here I am, and everyone can find you, right? Before that, there's no radar. So there's also a stash. There's a safe in a stash. You have to unlock the safe. When you go to unlock the safe, everyone knows what house it's in, and it says safe is being unlocked. So everyone is rushed there. Those are two very risky things. You can do both of those things and get out, which I did many times this last week in Vigor, and I got, let's say for the Battle Pass, 1,500 experience, right? Then I would jump in, avoid players, just get loot, purposely avoid them, and jump out, and I'd get 1,200 XP. Minimal difference. Here's the thing. When I'm avoiding players, zero chance of me dying. I mean, there's still a chance of me dying, but really reduced, right? When I'm going for those things, chance of dying. If I die, guess how much experience I get? 0. So why, if you do unlock the chest or you get the stash, you get the points for unlocking it. You don't get the points for keeping the stuff, though. But that's like 200 XP.
There should be a better reward.
There needs to be it needs to be so much higher. You're talking for me to go from level 12 to 13 on the battle pass, 20,000 experience. When it's only 1,000 per level, and it's only 500 more if I get everything. If I just kill everybody and get everything, that's not enough. You're not encouraging me to go in and fight. Kills are only worth 100 XP.
How many levels are there in the Battle Pass?
50.
And how long is the Battle Pass?
It's a long time, and I only have 7 days left, or 5 days left.
No, but you bring up a point.
But it's still a philosophy of encourage me. If I'm leveling up the Battle Pass, I am not encouraged. I'm de-incentivized to engage. I'm not incentivized. Kills should be, I don't know, 500 XP a person. You should be rewarded for killing somebody nominally, and then you should be rewarded even more than that, 1,500 XP for getting the crate, 1,500 XP for getting the safe. The hardest things to do, the most dangerous things to do.
Because
the risk should pay off.
You're spending 20, 30 minutes waiting for that or 20, 30 minutes in a match to get the crate out, to wait for the crate, get it, and then
I don't
get
know if
out.
it's 20, 30 minutes. It's like 12 to 15, I think, versus 3 to 5. Like you're spending a lot
what I'm
longer.
saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it's
longer. You're not guaranteed. If you die, you're not getting that XP.
Min-maxing is better to run in, loot, avoid players, and
You've
run out.
encouraged me to run in, loot, avoid players, and bounce. If I'm leveling the Battle Pass. Now, if I'm leveling gear, then I want to engage in people, which is kind of the point of that game. But I want the Battle Pass stuff.
Yeah, they shouldn't give you 0. What they should do. I mean,
they do.
Let's take
give you, if you open up the safe, you get the experience for opening up the safe if you die. But that's still, you just spent all of this time and effort to open up the safe only to get killed and only get 300 XP.
The problem is the Battle Pass in that style of game. I think that's where you're running.
Yeah, because Tarkov doesn't have a Battle Pass.
No. And I doubt they ever will.
But you could keep the Battle Pass, but you've got to line it up because, so for instance, like you said, the point of the game, or Spicy, like Tarkov, the reason that Battle Pass doesn't work as well in this type of game is because loot is the purpose of the game, right? In this game, to get the best loot, you do have to engage, and you do have to do the riskier activities. Battle Pass is encouraging you not to do it. So if you just lined those two up, a Battle Pass could work.
You can get experience based on what type of loot you bring out.
You do.
Yeah.
But again, if you die,
I think the problem arises in the fact that they give you 0 XP for dying.
That's
the
big
problem. Tarkov still gives you XP.
Yeah.
What else? The only thing XP does in that game is literally level your Battle Pass, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
all the other XP and stuff is tied to you crafting
All the other XP is tied to you leveling up your house,
and
which is
crafting,
tied
which
to
is different.
which
So
is tied to materials that
they
you're
can
farming.
they can essentially just change the whole experience thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not you can just make it more. Yeah. No, I get you.
It just needs to be adjusted. Other than that, I'm loving the game.
Yeah.
You guys saw my kill. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
right
The
before.
shotgun hit and
You
kill.
just pop up, boom. Shotguns are also overpowered in this game. Are shotguns overpowered in?
Well, let's
Tarkov?
just say shotguns are overpowered if you get into their range.
Yeah, that is true.
That's
true.
just the nature of a shotgun.
I have sniped with some shotguns though, but it takes like 4 shots when you snipe.
Yeah, and at that point, it's just pissing them off because you're just peppering them from that range.
Yesterday, dude, I'll tell you what's way fun.
They're just getting angry.
To go in with some big guns on an open map and just camp and play Sniper City. Oh, there's some maps where like there's a hill on one side, a river, and then this whole town is like lower. You just go in and sit up on this hill in duos because more people are aggressive in duos and run around.
Yeah.
With some like top of the line snipers. You're popping heads all over the place. It's so satisfying.
Well, the best part about these high risk, high reward survival games that are coming out now is sniping is rewarding because you know that you just pissed someone off
Yeah.
so
Screwed
bad.
someone.
They got screwed.
My favorite is camping extraction points when someone has the crate or like because there's a time limit. So at the end, radiation comes and you could be killed by the radiation. So everybody's rushing for. So I camp. There's this one that's a cliff that you got to climb a ladder on, and I've got it down. I used to just sit and wait till they got all the way up and then killed them. But now as soon as I can hear them and I time it where they're on the ladder, I just peek over,
Yeah.
boom, I shoot them.
Because what I do on that one,
Because if you wait for them to come
you
up,
can
they
see
can see.
see you if they're looking.
Yeah,
Right?
if they're smart. But that game is just so satisfying. Vigor is a very casual version of Tarkov. That style of game though, I'm hooked.
It's fun.
I am
fun.
I am 110% hooked. It's the new battle royale in the respect that I think this is the next iteration of
PvP.
PvP, and it's because it matters. Like in an Apex, super fun. I love Apex, but if I die, let's jump into another match, right? Like, but this, when you die, you lose.
Well, and if you go in with crap, you're going to probably have more chance of dying.
Yeah,
Right? You want to bring the good stuff,
yeah.
but you don't want to lose the good stuff.
And it's this constant like, okay, I got this really sweet gun. I got this really sweet loot. Do I leave now, or do I try and go get the other really sweet
greed
loot?
is awesome.
Greed kills you, but sometimes greed is rewarding.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing.
Greed is good.
I consider it rewarding all the time. Even when you
There's,
die. You always go for it, man. Just go for it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
We were
super
actually
fun.
Mark and I were actually told a story last night about greed and how in Tarkov
Oh, yeah.
there's a time limit, and the two players that we were speaking with were so greedy that they waited until like 30 seconds looting everything, and they didn't make it out because the time they got timed out. Yeah,
Pretty good.
They
Who were
looted-
you with?
It was Ronan and John.
Ronan and Jono, yeah, they're done about it. Yeah,
You greedy bastards!
yeah, greed. Sometimes it
You can be greedy, but still look at your watch.
Ronan says true story. That's hilarious.
No,
I can
that's
totally
really
see that. Guys, the timer's going. So we're just gonna get a couple more things. And I see like your in-game characters, you and Spicy, like looking at each other, like, should we bounce?
They're about to close the door.
Yeah, should we bounce? I don't know. Let's wait. Let's give them a shot. Guys, we gotta go. Hold on, just a couple more things. And then they die, and you guys bounce.
Yeah, that was pretty funny story. So
Okay, we're leaving.
but we also have Code Vein, another game that I need to play this year and beat because it's
Isn't
freaking
that a
awesome.
Mountain Dew? No, that's Code Red.
That's Code
Oh,
Red.
I was
Close,
like
though.
Code Vein. I was like, what?
Close.
Maybe.
You
yeah,
made me
Code
think
Red,
so.
yeah.
Code Red.
It's actually one of my favorites. So. But Code Vein coming out with their DLC. It actually came out this week on January 29th. It's called Hellfire Night, and this is basically anime Dark Souls. So why not?